Okay, so first of all, that was a great workout. I'm really glad that I got it done. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you tried it. Let me know how you did. Second thing is, I messed up on my first time through the circuit. I skipped exercise number 6, and I started on the second round. So I had to go back and fix it. So when I edit the video, I'm going to fix that. So you're going to see like some weird cuts, because I don't want the video to be confusing if you're doing it with me. I don't want you doing the wrong exercise along with me. So that's what's up if you're wondering what those weird cuts are. The other thing is that I'm usually giving modifications for beginners, but I just want to say for my more advanced people, if you want to make this more difficult, first of all, each of these exercises readily lends itself to a longer work interval. So you could do an 18-minute workout just to make the work intervals 50 seconds. So give yourself 10 seconds rest and then 50 seconds of work, just to make it a few minutes longer. The other thing is that I'm alternating bodyweight exercise and a sandbag exercise, but you can easily use the sandbag for the whole thing. So like for the duck unders, you can just do that with the sandbag on your back. So just have it resting on your upper back like this, and do the duck under, and then add your side kick. Duck under, side kick, okay? And then the next bodyweight exercise I was doing was these side lunges with a touchdown over here. So instead of touching down, you can just hold your sandbag in front of you and do the side lunges that way. So a side lunge, and then a side kick, and then the other way, side kick, okay? And then for the last exercise, you can also just as easily do that with the sandbag on your back, just for a little added weight to increase the difficulty. So the same thing, I don't have my dip bar here, but you can use a chair or the arm of your couch or coffee table or whatever you've got handy, or you can just imagine a target there like I'm going to do right now. So kick over my imaginary target into my reverse lunge, side kick, and alternate sides. So kick over, reverse lunge, side kick. Okay, so those are some ideas if you want to make the workout a little more challenging. Now for my beginners, I'm assuming you don't have a sandbag, or even if you do, you're probably not ready to work out with a sandbag yet, and I'm assuming you don't have a piece of equipment like this, so let me show you just a few alternatives that you can do if you don't have any equipment, or if you're just a beginner. So first of all, the duck unders, I think beginners can handle this. So if you can't do like a really wide step, then you can just do as big of a step as you're comfortable with. The idea is that you're going to imagine that there's an obstacle here that you're ducking under with your body. So again, if you can't get down that low, just go down, just have that in mind and go down as low as you can, okay? Now for the side kick, you can eliminate it if you need to, or you can really just have a chair on either side of you. Sorry, the trash truck is here, it's super loud. So I would do my duck under here, hold onto my chair for balance, and then do my side kick the best you can. That is so loud. So for the side kick, the motion is up, and then out, and then back, and then down. So if you don't have the full range of motion to come all the way up here, just do it to where you can, work to your own level. And the reason I'm holding this dog toy is to show you, for the next exercise you're doing around the world with the sandbag. So hold anything. This is a dog toy, it weighs like a pound, okay? But if you have like 5-pound dumbbells, or 10-pound, or whatever you feel comfortable with, you can hold a dumbbell, or a light kettlebell if you feel comfortable with that, or anything, any object from around your house. I just grabbed a dog toy because it was sitting there. Okay, and just do the same motion. So plant your feet and just do the same motion in a nice controlled movement with a really, really tight core. Okay, since you don't have the challenge of a significant amount of weight, you have to really focus on a tight core. Tighten all of your, press your feet into the floor and really tighten all these muscles, tighten your core, and Focus on the movement you're doing. And you actually will feel it after 40 seconds, especially if you're a beginner, I promise. So the next exercise I was doing was a side lunge, and I was touching the floor here. If you're a beginner, you probably won't be able to touch the floor, so again, we're gonna grab a chair. I'm just gonna use this one to show you real quick, but obviously you would wanna grab a chair that doesn't roll and have it on, like I always put my chair on my exercise mat so it doesn't slide around. If you're on carpet, that's fine, your chair won't slide around, but just make sure you have something that's sturdy so it won't move around on you. I'm gonna stand behind the chair, and then just lunge side to side like this, as low as you can go. You've got the chair for support, and if you can only go down this far, only go down that far, that's fine. The main thing that you want to remember is to keep your weight back in your heels, so don't tip forward, but have your booty going back behind you. Keep that weight in the heel, okay? Now with the chair here, you should be able to add your kick as high as you can go. So lunge to one side, and then kick, and then lunge to the other side, and kick, okay? Now for the up downs, not all beginners are at the same level, okay? So if you are able to just do this same motion, but without holding the sandbag, then that's your modification. Just remember to alternate legs. So I'm leading with this leg down, leading with this leg back up, and now I'll switch. I'll lead with this leg down, I'll lead with this leg again to come back up. If you can't do that, then I'm gonna give you pistol squats, assisted pistol squats. Okay, so again, choose a sturdy chair. I'm just using this one because it's right here. But choose something that's not gonna roll around on you, and have it set up in a way that it's sturdy and it won't move around. And you're going to sit down. You're going to put one leg up in front of you and then sit. You can hold the chair if you need to. And you can also have something next to you, like a little end table or a coffee table if you need to as well. So have something there for support. And then on that with that same leg elevated the whole time, you're going to push into this heel as hard as you can. Push that heel down into the floor and stand back up. Okay, and you'll alternate sides. So then I'll elevate the other foot, sit down using my chair or my table for support, push hard into this heel, and use all my strength, tighten all those muscles to stand back up. Okay, the higher your chair, the easier it's going to be. The lower the chair, the more challenging it's going to be. But as long as you have something next to you that you can assist yourself by putting a little bit of weight, put as little weight as possible, but whatever you need to do, just have something next to you that you can use for support so that you don't feel like you're going to do something that's going to damage your knees or that you're going to lose your balance and fall or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm going to use my chair again for my beginners because I'm assuming you don't have something like this, but it can be anything. This chair is kind of high, so you can use a lower chair. You could use a little ottoman like this, just a target that you're going to kick over. So however low you need to go, if you're able to kick over something like that chair, then use the chair. But basically you're going to do the same thing I was doing. You're going to kick over whatever target you got in front of you. And if you don't have a target, you can just imagine one. You really don't need any equipment at all. Into your reverse lunge if you can. So now with your reverse lunge, you want ideally to have a 90-degree angle here in this leg. So it's really important to make sure that your knees don't end up over your toes like this. You want them back so that your knee is over your heel. So again, you're going to kick over and back into the reverse lunge as far down as you can go. I like to actually touch my knee to the ground, but you want to make sure you don't slam your knee into the ground, so be careful. Now for this exercise, it's going to be difficult to have something next to you to hold on to for balance because you'd probably kick it. So if I had something here for balance or here, I would kick it when I did my kick over. So again, you can do the kick over low. I think even beginners can maintain their balance when they're kicking over something low. So that's first of all. Then when you're going into your lunge, so if you cannot go all the way down to a lunge like this, That's perfectly understandable. Just make sure that your foot ends up behind you, and even if you can just do a little lunge. Go down as far as you can, okay? A little lunge, and then if you're ready, and you feel that you can do a side kick without anything to hold onto for balance, then do a little side kick. If you don't feel like you're ready for that yet, then eliminate it. I don't want you to do anything that's above the level where you're at right now, because I don't want you to get injured and I don't want you to get discouraged. So work at the level you're at, make the decision that's best for you. If you need to eliminate the kick, then just eliminate it. It's that simple. Okay, so I've got my chair again and I've got my dog toy again. If you have a light dumbbell, that would be great, or a kettlebell, or a can of soup, just a household item. Anything you want to use for this is fine. Just use a weight that's not going to be too heavy for you. But instead of the sandbag clean and press, what we're going to do is called thrusters. So if you're able to do a squat, and again, you want your weight always in your heels. So I always tell beginners, don't think of squatting straight down, because look where my knees are. That's what we don't want. So instead of thinking of squatting down, I want you to think of taking your booty and trying to touch the wall behind you. Because when you do that, look what happens. So I'm trying to touch the wall behind me with my booty. Look, my back stays straight. My weight is in my heels. And that's how you get into your squat. Okay? I want you to squat as low as you can. So if you can go all the way down here, great. Try your best to at least get your thighs parallel if you can. But go down as low as you can. And then on the way up, you're going to take whatever weight you've got and just thrust it overhead. And again, this is a controlled, deliberate movement with a tight core, okay? So squat down, and then overhead press. Squat and press, okay? If you're not ready for squats, you're going to use your chair again, okay? So you're going to, again, not a chair that rolls. I should have just taken the time to grab a chair that doesn't roll, but I think everybody understands that you want something sturdy under here. So if you are not confident to do a squat without any assistance, you're going to sit back using the same technique. Push your booty back, sit in the chair, push both heels into the ground just like we did on our pistol squats. Stand up and lift with a controlled movement. Sit and lift. Sit down, press the heels into the ground, and push. Okay? So those are modifications that I think all beginners can do at every level, as well as some modifications that you can do if you are more advanced and you want to make it a little bit more challenging. So I think I covered everything. If there's anything I missed, if you have any more questions, or if you need any more help with ideas for modifications or substitutions, just let me know. I'm always here to help, okay? That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.